Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum friends. Welcome back to the latest transfer news that we have for you today. We'll be starting with plenty of news regarding Barcelona because Barcelona currently are right on center of attention. They have got so many incomings and as well as outgoings. Now regarding the incomings, we're going to start with that one because that's the major chunk of news that we have right now. Now Barcelona are working right now at this moment with Chelsea. They want a couple of their players. They are speaking to Chelsea right now who are in Barcelona. Apparently they want Azpilicueta as well as Alonso, so they're speaking to them. They want those two players of Chelsea. Chelsea are also interested in some of Barcelona players, and one of them is going to come as a surprise, which I'm going to tell you a little bit later. But let's start with Alonso and Azpilicueta. We do know that Azpilicueta is almost coming to an end with the Chelsea, and he thinks that it's time to move on, it's time to move back to his home, whereas Alonso thinks in the same manner as well. So Barcelona are currently looking to acquire those two players, whereas Chelsea are currently interested in some of the Barcelona players. Now the more important point over here is that Chelsea do not want to make any swap deals. They want to make all those deals in a separate manner. So that means if Azpilicueta goes to Barcelona, it's going to be a separate deal. If Alonso moves to Barcelona, it's going to be a separate deal. Whereas if Chelsea do go and get some of Barcelona players, it's going to be separate deals as well. Now Chelsea are interested in the likes of Sergio Dest. Dest, we do all know that Barcelona acquired him, and he was of an interest to Bayern Munich as well. But it seems that Chelsea want him because they do think that Reece James might be leaving Chelsea. In case if he does so, they'll have a replacement. So for that case, they are interested in Dest. Not only that, they're also interested in another player to which it will come as a shock to you guys. It's Frankie de Jong. It has been all over the place. The news has been coming in from Spain, and the most important part over here is that Chelsea think that if Manchester United are willing to offer 56 million pounds plus add-ons, that's doable for them as well. They would want Frankie de Jong to join Chelsea. Thomas Tuchel would appreciate a player in a mold of Frankie de Jong. It will bring a different kind of profile to Chelsea. So Chelsea are thinking that if they can get the likes of Frankie de Jong as well as De Ligt from Juventus, Thomas Tuchel is going to be quite happy with those two acquirements. And whereas we also think that Chelsea are kind of thinking that in order to invest right now, it will be much more fruitful because Barcelona are in need of cash. Chelsea do understand that Barcelona also want Rafinha, but their utmost importance is that if they are able to get the likes of Lewandowski, and Barcelona do need the money. Now in another case, Manchester United have also been very much interested in to get Frankie de Jong. Now some of the journalists are saying that Manchester United are still into him. Frankie de Jong still wants to play for Erik ten Hag, but some of the outlets are saying that Frankie de Jong would much more appreciate if he could go towards Chelsea because they have got Champions League football. Now what do Frankie de Jong decides is another matter, but the case over here is that if Manchester United do get Chelsea coming in and it turns out to be a bidding war, what will Manchester United reaction be? Because they have been spending so much time on this transfer. It has been so many weeks. They were interested in him by April. It has been almost 2 months which have gone, and United fans are not going to be happy if Chelsea go ahead and get their man. So right now it seems that the reason that some of the outlets are saying Frankie de Jong wants to join Chelsea is due to the fact that Cristiano Ronaldo has no confidence in the present Manchester United, and that might be the reason, that might be the factor that makes him go and choose Chelsea. But remember that Frankie de Jong first priority is to stay at Barcelona. Then there is an issue of the wages. Now what I can understand is this, that the outlets which are reporting that Erik ten Hag is speaking to Frankie de Jong, he is making sure that Frankie de Jong comes to United. I think it all depends on what do Barcelona want, because Barcelona are, what they're trying to do is they're trying to get as much as maximum they can from any club. It doesn't matter if it's Manchester United, it doesn't matter if it's Chelsea. What Barcelona are trying to do over here is to recoup as much as they can out of this player. They think he's an asset, he's an important asset. They think that there is still demand for a player such as Frankie de Jong. They think they can ask for maximum, and that is the reason they want Chelsea, they want Manchester United. Maybe if any other club comes in, they would like that. They would want the player's profile to go up, the player's value to go up, so that they could receive maximum out of this. Now, what do Chelsea do? Will Chelsea pay more than what Manchester United are offering, or will Manchester United go into the bidding war? We still have to see this. This is a new development which has happened overnight. Now we will wait for tomorrow. I think tomorrow is going to be a very important day. It's going to be a day of reaction. What do the clubs do? Will Manchester United react by simply offering more, maybe structuring that 20 million add-ons, or maybe something else? We do not know yet. Or maybe they will say to Frankie de Jong that they will offer him more money, so that issue with Barcelona regarding wages could be sorted. Let's see what happens in coming days. I think it's going to be very important. Remember, United are leaving on pre-season tour, and they would have loved to get this player, Frankie de Jong, for Erik ten Hag, who really wants him. He's the number one target. He thinks that the side should be built around him. So United do understand the importance of Frankie de Jong in terms of what Erik ten Hag sees in him. So in that regards, we think that United are going to be reactive. They're never proactive. So that means there's going to be a certain reaction by United in regards to Frankie de Jong. Now coming to De Ligt has spoken to Bayern CEO, and what has resulted is that he has said yes to Bayern Munich. That means he's willing to accept the offer from Bayern Munich. He's willing to listen to what Bayern Munich has to offer. He would like to move to Bayern Munich. Whereas Chelsea, if they aren't able to get De Ligt, then they might move on Jules Koundé. So let's see how that one goes. So for certain, it means that Juventus, the way they are speaking to Koulibaly, that means they are certain that De Ligt will move. They will certainly try to cash as much as they can, because due to the fact of the matter is that if in case De Ligt wants to change his team this season around, Bayern Munich, if they want him, they will have to pay more, because Juventus are going to ask for more money rather than less money. They would want to get as much as they can. They are not looking for 60 million euros or 70 million euros. They want approximately between 80 to 100 million. The reason is that they're not asking for 120 million or 130 million is due to the fact they understand the realism of this transfer market. So that's why they want at least a compromise figure of 80 million euros. Whether Bayern Munich will pay for that, we'll still have to see, because if they do get some money out of Barcelona for Lewandowski, so far Barcelona are offering 40 million to 50 million euros for Lewandowski, but Bayern Munich are holding out for 75 million euros. So let's see what Bayern Munich get out of Lewandowski deal, and then they will go into the market for De Ligt. So it's more about reaction rather than proaction, because it's been linked to multiple deals, and let's see how it goes. It's a cobweb, and I'm sure that you guys who you support, if you support Bayern Munich, you would want to get De Ligt. If you're supporting Barcelona, you would want to get Lewandowski. Manchester United, you would want to get Frankie de Jong. Chelsea would want to get Koundé, Raheem Sterling, Frankie de Jong. Like, you know, it's going to be really an interesting transfer market, because right now it's getting you could say the tempo is going up, and I think the clubs are going to be much more into this. We're going to hear different stories. The situation will keep changing around in matter of hours, in matter of you could say in terms of like in morning, afternoon, evening. It could change overnight, and I think it's going to get very interesting, and let's see how this one progresses. Whereas in terms of other deals, Ajax have demanded 125 million euros from Manchester United in regards to Antony and Lisandro Martinez. So let's see what do Manchester United do in that regard, how they're going to ask Ajax to lower that fee. Will they be able to pay that much for those two players? We'll see. Arsenal are still speaking to Lisandro Martinez, whereas the reports have been coming in that they are interested in Tielemans. They are shifting their focus towards Tielemans, because they do know that in case if Frankie de Jong is being missed by Manchester United would jump in for Tielemans. That is the reason why Arsenal don't want to have that. Remember, they were interested in Rafinha. Somehow Chelsea came in and bid for him, and Barcelona were interested as well. Then they shifted their focus on Lisandro Martinez, and somehow Manchester United are interested in him as well. They don't want to have the similar situation with Telemans. That is why they're increasing their effort to get him. So let's see how that one progresses. Now, in regards to Chelsea, they are still working on multiple deals, but the first one is going to be Raheem Sterling, which they want to do over the line. So let's see how that one goes. And this is the update so far we have for tonight, and hopefully there'll be many more news coming up tomorrow morning. So thank you very much, guys. Please do subscribe to the channel, press that like button. I do hope that you would have loved today's episode, and hopefully you'll be joining me tomorrow. So thank you very much for watching, and see you tomorrow morning. Have a nice one.